historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man. Took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Spears. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And they turn it into a defensive score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. allows the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Flowers. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off. And
breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Go to the end zone, picked off.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Hard running there. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying play action. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
when it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Looking to throw, it's Walters. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fakes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Walters. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking of
Turning it on!
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got room to work. Quarterback gets him up. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
the defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Duke. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quick handoff. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Walters. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badger!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass, it's Walters. The short hands, it's Woods. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Woods. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Walters. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Walls. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's open on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Walters. Bringing the heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got him this time. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the single back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Walters. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cavazos. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Snares it outside. It's Woods.
That drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Spears. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Walters. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Second down, they'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Walters. Here's the pressure. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.